Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this more Dungeon Blitz. Indeed, we did the previous adventure with the mighty adventurer Snoggalips when we took on Blood Castle, or Castle of Blood, or some such. Now, this being just a solo sort of, it's not a one-shot, but there's only 3 games in the Dungeon Blitz series, Castle Blood. This one is like a something of chaos, a catacomb of chaos, as you can see from right there, catacomb. Oh, very good, catacomb of chaos, which is this adventure. But as a really quick rundown, characters have all of these stats, strength, wits, and attack for carrying and being smart and attacking. You have your defense. I have 6 and 11 because my basic is 6. I have +1 because of a talent when I'm using a sword, and I have bought plate armor, which is +3 defense. So that is, well, 6 + 4 is also wits plus a number. So altogether it comes up to 11, I think. Either that or I did it wrong. And I have 18 wounds, along with the tags of Assassin and Amber. Amber is an amulet that I can discard to negate all damage. I don't actually have that many coins, and I keep forgetting that my carrying capacity is only 6. I'm maxed out. I can't carry anything more at the moment. Oops. So, that's okay. When you make attacks or any sorts of tests, you roll 2d6, you add your appropriate stat. Each of them has a target number. You have a margin of success or a margin of failure. That is the same with attacking. And then there's gear and luck. If you spend a luck point, you can have an advantage. And then there's keywords we explore, we map, there's combat. But what we're facing right now, the Temple of Kurtar stood on a lonely hilltop for more than 1,000 years, a relic of an age past and a reminder of some long-forgotten triumph over dark forces, blah, 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 blah. It's become strategic important, now it's in ruins, everything's haunted, yada, yada. It's a nasty place. Go in and kill things until you come out successful. So that's what we're going to do. Now, last episode, I did get better. I increased my attack by 1 point because I leveled up. Now, though, the thing about this is when we go traveling, we have to roll on the page chart, on the road, which is before you can embark on your next adventure, a hero must pass a dangerous journey through the wilderness, roll 2d6, consult the on the road table. I can't remember where the other one is, but that's okay. We'll use this one. So we are going to consult the chart and see what sort of adventure we've had as we go traveling to the next adventure. That's a 5. One dark night, you are pursued by demonic beasts and forced to hastily break camp. Make a target number wits check. If you fail, you leave something behind in your rush. Discard 1 item of equipment, not rations or torches. Oh goody. So target number of 8 for wits. Roll 2d6, add 2, try to break 8. And 5, 6, 7. Failure, of course. And we lose one of the healing potions. How nice. Already this is turning up to be a great little thing. Poor little Snoggalips there, pursued by demonic being. But then, once we've done that, we reach our next destination. I have healed all lost wounds, restored my luck to its maximum of 1. I did buy some gear. I bought plate armor. I did not erase my tags. Now we are ready to actually begin the dungeon part of the Dungeon Blitz. I printed this very poorly, so I have the entrance on this side, part of the page on this one, and instead of the other side, it's on a different page with some of the information on the back of that one. Oh, I am so smart sometimes. It's not a smartness thing. It's just the way I put everything in PDFs and then upload it to the library where I have to print. But what we do is just oh, look at that. I needed to take that out of there for the moment. What we do is I try to not lose all of my various pieces and parts. The general role of all of these things, you have an exploration phase, then you have a combat phase, then you have a search phase. The exploration phase is you discover the new location. The combat phase, you fight anything that's there. Search, either rest or search for treasures. So, the very first thing we're going to do, the ruin of the Temple of Kortar sits atop a steep, windswept hill covered in tufts of spiky grass and heather. You climb crumbling stairs to what little remains of the ancient site and survey the land around you. You can see for many miles in every direction rolling hills and rocky outcrops dotting the landscape. This, boy oh boy, this is very, lots of grammatical errors. The once grand temple is now little more than broken columns and scattered stone, and the occasional rusted sword or broken shield are the only sign that a great battle was once. I'm salivating like mad around my dentures. Was once fought here. It takes some searching, but you eventually find the entrance to the catacombs. In the entrance, broad curved steps worn by hundreds of years of use lead down to a long stone chamber. There's a large marble altar at the far end of the room and two exits through large arches, one to the left and one to the right. And this is a pretty good example of what the room would look like, so I'm going to put something very similar to that on my map, which is this right here, which is blank. And my neighbors are starting to be loud outside, so hopefully they're not going to be too loud. So this one goes up 3 over 2, and then sort of woogie like this with an altar-y type thing, and then 2 doors to either side. And this is the entrance to the dungeon from whence all bad things shall commence. Very, very good. So now we roll we roll a d66 and we discover what we find within. So now that I've got papers strewn everywhere, let's take one red one and one white one. So, and we'll go 10s, 1s. Is that one's, no, they're both the same size. 10s and 1s to find out what we locate first. 46. 4, 6. A small rubble-strewn chamber with 2 exits. 2 Hell Knights in decaying armor are in this room. I did not say which room we were going to go through, so right off the top of my head, we're going to go through this one right here, this side. It is a small room, did they say? Yeah, small rubble-strewn chamber. A small chamber will be like this. And there are 2 exits. We're going to put one right here, one right here. It has 2 HK. And that is what we're looking at right now. That's the beginning with the 2 HKs in that room, the 2 Hell Knights. So let us take a look and see what we have for monsters. Oh, the monsters, of course, would be on the other side of one of these pages. Okay, we're going to write this down on this paperwork here so that we can see what we have. 2 Hell Knights. So we got Hell Knight. They are attack, +2 attack, 10 defense. Oh my god. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds, and they are demons. Hokey smokes. That's bad. I don't necessarily have to go in there. I can peek and decide not to open up the door. I think. Yeah, you have to face the encounter. You must proceed with the encounter described. You cannot choose another exit or perform another search phase action until the encounter is resolved. Okay. Oh boy, we're gonna die. Probably Snoglips might die. I'm hoping not, but Snoglips might die. So Snoglips attacks first. Snoglips has well, to attack is 2d6 plus attack in this particular case, and I have to break a 10, so it's 2d6 plus 4. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Target number is 10. My sword is plus 1 damage, so instead of being a 12, that's effectively a 13. So I do 3 points of damage to this thing here. So 1, 2, and 3 hit points gone. That kind of blows, but there you go. Now I have a defense of 11. Fight, hero attacks, monster attacks. Make the attack roll using its attack value as a modifier and your defense as the target number. Okay, yes. My defense is 11. Its attack is plus 2. So it has to beat an 11. Well, 9, 10, 11. And it has a margin of success of 0. So it hit me, but it did absolutely no damage at all to my character. Thumbs up for that. I can handle that. So that means it's my turn to attack. 2d6 plus 4. Wow, that's a 12 plus 1, another 13, which is 3 more than I needed. And and boom. That demon is a dead. Maybe it's not a deader. You know, I forgot to check and see what demon means. Demon suffers plus 1 wound when harmed by a silver or cold iron weapon. I have nothing that's written down specifically for that. So I just did normal things, and it's a deader. Very, very good. So we killed it. After, of course, I can either rest or search. I'm not going to rest. I didn't take any damage. So we are going to search. You can either flee, rest, or just search. Roll 2d6, consult the treasure table. So let us take a look and see what treasure we find. 2d6, that is a 7. 7 is d3 gold coins. I don't have that many, so we're just going to start over from scratch. D3 gold coins. And my apologies if the camera shakes all around while I'm doing this. It's just a cheap stand that goes for a green screen that I have a stick sitting on top of. There's just a box with a paperback book that a stick is on top of. And my PS4 camera from my PlayStation is taped to a stick right up here. It's all wibbly wobbly. My apologies. So I have D3 gold coins, which is a 4, which is 2 gold coins out of that. We will put 2 tally marks here for more coins. Bingo. Excuse me. So now that we have done that, there's the final encounter, a demon spawn. Oh my god. We now determine the next exploration area. Make sure that I've marked off the 4, 6. 4 and 6. You gotta scrub those things off there, wherever that mark happens to be. Oh, it's right there in front of my eyes? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let us see what we locate in this next room. 4, 4. How about that? Okay, 4 and 4. Mark that one. This large room, this is we're going through the top one here. This large room has an ornate fountain and pool. A furious pit fiend is throwing skulls and other bones at it, arranged by the mere presence of the seemingly holy pool. There are 2 exits. If you survive this battle, take a healing potion as you fill a water bottle from the fountain. Okay, it's a large room. We're going to call large room 4, so that it goes over 4. I am a terrible, terrible artist. It was how many exits? 2 exits. We're going to put 1 here and 1 up here. There is a pit fiend. I think this could suck. I did kill those, so they're not here. But this is what we are looking at now. The room with the pit fiend, the big one, and then the room that has the dead things in it back behind. Oh boy, let's take a look and see just how badly we're going to be screwed fighting a pit fiend. Okay, you're a deader. I didn't do that very well. Pit fiend. It's a oh my god, +3 attack, 9 defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. Oh my god. Demon, of course, but terror. And terror, of course, the monster is so horrifying to behold that you suffer -1 to attacks when fighting it. That's special. It negates my sword, which is the +1 to damage. Is it just +1 damage on that? Yeah, it's +1 damage. Regular attack. So I suffer -1 to my attack. Thank you very, very much. So we're going to fight this pit fiend. I have a target number of 9. So I'm 2d6 +3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Margin of success of 0. I hit the critter, but I do no damage. So now it's going to try to attack me. It is +3, 2d6 +3, target number of 11. 7, 8, 9, 10. Failure, thank goodness. Okay. We strike back in anger, no less. Add 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm still +1 damage, so that's 13. Minus its target number of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I do 4 points of damage to the pit fiend. Even at -1 to attack. Not bad. I've knocked half of its hit points off. Thumbs up for that. Of course, this no, I'm a Snoglips. I can't call it a Snoglips because that's Snoglips' name. That's not an insult. That's Snoglips. Okay, so it attacks Snoglips. Target number of 11. +3. 9. 10, 11, 12. 2 damage. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just continue to mark wounds here. So 2 damage, I'm down to 16 wounds. Thank you, pit fiend, you slime. Well, no, you pit fiend. Okay. Let us try to attack. Hopefully. It's a target number of 9 +3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. +1, well, yeah, +1, 11 is 9, 10, 11. I do 2 points of damage to the pit fiend. That's not bad. I'm slowly whittling it down. I mean, I wish it was quicker, but life is life. So it attacks, +3, target number of 11. Well, that's already 11. And then 13, well, +3, 12, 13, 14. So 12, 13, 14, I take 3 points of damage. Oh, vey. Okay, alright. 13 wounds left. I need to kill this thing fast. This is not good. Okay, so I swing back in terror. Well, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for damage, which is a 10, 11, 12, 13, do 4 points, but it only has 2 hit points. So, the Pit Fiend is a debtor too. Now, is it said for this room for searching? Well, no. What did it? What? It is pissed at the fountain, the pool. If you survive it, take a healing potion as you fill a water bottle from the fountain. You know, I'm just going to immediately drink that water potion, healing potion. I'm not going to put it down on my list and gear for a healing potion. Use it any time to restore half of all of your lost wounds. I'm just going to drink it. Well, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can save it. Okay. You know what? We're just going to mark that down again. So I have another healing potion. And I'm not going to drink that one yet. Very, very good. It's all sloppy on there. It's the mark of very, very careful planning. You see. Okay, now that we have beaten that thing to death, we are going to search for treasure. So let's look up the treasure table for this area, and hopefully it's nothing that's going to, like, actually hurt us. Roll, it's a 2d6. A 3, cold iron cudgel. +1 damage. I would lose my +1 parry, though. So, no can do. That's why I have an 11, because of the +1 parry, I think. I'm just going to leave it behind because I only have a carrying capacity of 6. And with my sword, plate armor, you know, I don't know actually if these should be counted as part of your gear. I can see like lantern and skeleton key and healing potions being gear. I don't think equipment would be gear, but for right now we're just going to let it stay as gear, and then we'll work on that. So I'm just going to leave the cold iron cudgel because I'm doing okay without it. +1 for that. Okay, so now we find out what we're finding in the next room. And looking at this, we are going to go... Oh, that's a dead Pit Fiend, so I'm going to scratch out Pit Fiend. We're going to head through this door here. Very, very good. Let's find out what we have. 64. Well, yeah, 6'4". 6'4". The door to this dark chamber has cracked open, and a hideous tentacled demon spawn is crawling from the gap. There are 2 exits. Because that's important to know with a demon spawn crawling from a pit. It doesn't say how big it is, so we're going to make this a 9x9. I probably said it was a different room, but we're just going to leave it here. This is a demon spawn? I have a feeling that's probably bad. And how many exits were there? 2 exits. One on this side and one on this side. Okay, let us transcribe on the sheet the demon spawn. Oh, this isn't bad at all. So we've got demon spawn. I can write in English. It's +1 attack, 7 defense. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hit points. Oh my god. Demon tentacles. Is it turning into a hentai? Regenerate. Well, we already know tentacles. I mean, the demon, if I'd used cold iron, would have had +1. That would have been negated by the whole sword stuff. Tentacles will always attack with advantage. Ew, we're going to have to look that up real quick, too. And then regenerate. If your hero causes no damage, it heals 1 lost wound.